Number 5. Pit Fighter. This game has appeared on numerous systems, and I've never heard anyone utter a good word about it. Needless to say, the Amstrad version keeps up the tradition of dire Pit Fighter conversions. Around the time when Street Fighter II was all the rage, the market got flooded with one-on-one beat-em-ups. There were some gems to be found amongst the rip-offs. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. But there was a lot of rubbish as well. Based on a bloody underground sport, Pit Fighter gives you the choice of playing as a wrestler, kickboxer, or karate expert. Not a huge selection, and they all pretty much play the same. I cannot stomach playing this for more than a few seconds, so I don't have much to say. Bad controls make it hard to hit anyone. Graphics are vomit-inducing and barely animated. And the guys in the background appear to be heckling anyone foolish enough to have bought this game. Pit rhymes with shit, and that's what this game is. Number 4. Castle Assault. Oh goody, a platform game where falling a few inches results in death. Man, I hate games like this. The thing that makes Castle Assault unplayable are the completely broken jumping controls. In the lower level, you can get away with standing beside a pit, holding jump and right, and hoping for the best. In the second part, you are however faced with a moving platform, so you're screwed. If you invest enough time, you'll probably get lucky enough to get a bit further than I ever managed, but I can't imagine anyone would want to put much effort into playing this. Even if this was the only game you own, you're more likely to reset the Amstrad and spend the rest of the day pressing the spacebar. It may be a pointless exercise, but it's more fun than playing Castle Assault. Number 3. The Galactic Plague. You'd think it's impossible to go wrong with making a Galaxian clone, but the Galactic Plague manages to fail just that, and fail it badly. Zero fun and extremely hard, even on the first level. I mean, you get 8 enemies flying at you in a zigzag formation, which means that all possible escape routes are covered. When the game starts, if you miss a shot, it's pretty much game over. Enemies that get close to the player fire streams of bullets, which your craft cannot possibly dodge, as it's too slow. Dying means you start from scratch, not even getting credit for the enemies you destroyed. I really hate the Galactic Plague, but still managed to find 2 more titles that suck even more. Number 2. Bridget. This woeful game feels like something you'd find from a Game & Watch game. Although saying that is kinda harsh, because I actually enjoyed some of the Game & Watch games. The object of the game is to get the highest score possible before you run out of lives. You control 4 bridges, which you have to lower at the right moment, so the guys which periodically appear safely make it from the top house to the bottom one. Any fun that might be had is soon lost, as the thing is so frustrating. You'll often have 2 guys trying to cross 2 different bridges at the same time, so you're forced to either sacrifice one, or act fast and lose them both. Be grateful for my silent videos, because the game's music is horrible. Nothing which uses part of jingle bells as background music could possibly be good. You'll want to puncture your eardrums after listening to the tune for more than 10 seconds, or you could just disable the music, which is less messy. Whatever works best for you. Number 1. Count Duckula 2. Think of crap Amstrad games, and Count Duckula 2 immediately springs to mind. When deciding what games should feature in this chart, I must confess that Duckula had the number 1 spot claimed. I just had to decide what order to place the other games in. The preceding 9 games were bad, and some of them rival the Count in the gameplay department. But what you have to bear in mind is that this came out in 1992. 1992? From the graphics, you'd think this game was made in 1892. What happened to all the colors that were used in the loading screen? Why did they bother adding the cartoon's theme to the title screen, only to have the main game devoid of sound, apart from the occasional bleeping noise? The whole thing is riddled with bugs and glitches. I suspect the game testers didn't do their job on this one, as it's so painful to play. It should be a criminal offense to allow a game like this to be sold on the high street. I'm gonna leave it there, as I can feel my love for video games straining away because of this. Goodbye all. Until next time. Take care.
If you're feeling all you kind of could be your man up with the cure. If your knees go and your teeth go, maybe you bumped into the cure. He flies through the night looking for a bite, but he's back home by daylight. The killer. If you sort of, or you're a little, it's certain you run into the killer. If your heart goes, or your mind goes, man, you had a brush with